Prince Saud al-Faisal has been the foreign minister of Saudi Arabia since 1975. His grandfather Ibn Saud was king. His father, Faisal, was king until he was assassinated. His country is a key U.S. ally in the Arab region, the Middle East peace process, and about the future. Here is that conversation. Mr. Minister, thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Or I'm coming to your hotel, but thank you for allowing us to sit and talk with you. There's a story now that came out of the AP by John Solomon saying that there was an extensive Saudi role in the Iraqi war, that there was much more cooperation between the Saudi government in terms of the uses of bases and along close to Iraq, in which flights took place from Saudi territory in the Iraqi war. And it's not the level of cooperation that we assume, because you, before the war, were a forceful advocate to the United States of not going to war. Yet when war came, your government appears to have assisted the United States, so much so that General Mosley said that the Saudis were wonderful partners in the war. Can you confirm the extent of the cooperation between the Saudi government and the United States in the war against Iraq?
Well, if you have the judgment of General Mosley, why don't you just accept that and say we are wonderful,
because I'm
wonderful people?
Because, as you know, I'm interested in history, and I'm interested in why is it only coming out now, this cooperation? Because
it is not coming out now. And people are now
Prince Bandar, in appearances on television, has not been talking about the Saudi cooperation. He's mainly been talking about why he was visiting the White House, because they were explaining to him.
No, he was responding to about the book.
The Woodward book.
Book.
But it's clear to me now that the reason that he was there is because they were letting him on the plane, and the fact that we're starting a war because the Saudis were helping the United States all along.
No, I will ask you to remember that Saudi Arabia was a friend and an ally of the United States.
But you did not.
Before the last war
before the first Gulf War.
The first Gulf War, we had 250,000 troops in Saudi Arabia. When the second Gulf War came, we had troops and equipment for the United States in Saudi Arabia. So any effort that the United States had to have in Iraq in the last war, they would have needed to consult, to coordinate, to talk about the issues with Saudi Arabia. They talked to us about